Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is part 5 and 6, the final part of this crazy, messy roommate story. It is called Who Did I Live With? Roommate Edition. This is crazy. Let's watch the video.
So we left off with me putting crazy roommate on a flight back to Colorado and me finding out from my normal roommate that she's been telling everyone for years, that everyone thought for years that I had a big old lesbian crush on this girl. So I'm like, call your friends right now and tell them that shit never happened, that that's not true. So she gets her friends on the phone and is like, she's a liar, none of this ever happened, blah, blah, blah. Her friends are like, there's some other things we've wanted to ask you about that crazy roommate said about you. I'm like, please ask me. They tell me that she's been telling everyone for years that I slept with my sister's boyfriend. My sister and her boyfriend have been together for almost a decade, and my sister is quite literally my best friend. And it's like ridiculous. And there's like hundreds of people at my school, at my college, that think I did this. And then she's been telling everybody, I guess when I would come hang out, like in a group setting, she would tell everyone that I was so socially anxious that like not to talk to me because it'll stress me out and all of this stuff. And then my normal roommate tells me that when I would be gone, when I would be out of the apartment, she would go sit in my room at my vanity and stare at herself in the mirror for hours. And she would go try on my clothes. And once we get her out of the house, we look in her room and she had stolen like 10 of my lip glosses, chapsticks, and lipsticks. What the fuck? My mind is like right now. Because not only has this girl been manipulating me into doing things for her because I thought her mom was dying, she also has been telling everyone what a horrible person I am with these made up stories behind my back that I didn't know about for years. So this is our first apartment out of college, so all our parents are guarantors on this lease. So we text Crazy Roommate's parents and we're like, we need you guys to sign on to break this lease. And they're like, we don't want to tell her that. Will you guys tell her that? And we're like, we're not telling her anything unless there is like an adult present because she's insane. And so they're like, will you guys get on a call with her and her therapist? And we say, yes, but we are not going to be the ones to break the news to her that we know she's been lying about her mom having cancer for 5 years. You guys have to do that. And so they agree, and we get on the call with her and her therapist. And her therapist says, do you guys think that you'll be able to get over this and be friends again? Me and my normal roommate are like, fuck no, baby. Like, fuck no. Fuck no. And my normal roommate says on the call, I won't ever be able to get over the fact that you've been lying to me about your mom having cancer for 5 years. Guess what Crazy Roommate's parents didn't tell her we knew? So she freaks the fuck out on this call. Freaks out. She's crying, she's bawling, and her therapist says to us, I think all of us here can agree that Crazy Roommate never meant any harm by the things she lied about. She only wanted, like, attention. Mind you, this girl had told everyone that I slept with my sister's boyfriend for years. So we get off the call, and her parents eventually text us and say, we bought her a flight to come back to Austin to live with you guys on this date. And it was like a week later. Me and normal roommate are like, there is not tomorrow, not next week, not in a decade. Is there any possible scenario where I'm in the room with this girl and it's a peaceful situation? Like, my hate for this girl runs through my body. Like, still to this day, this happened years ago. And if I saw her in public, it would not be peaceful. I would have something to say at the very least.
So Crazy Roommate parents want to bring her back because they don't want to deal with it. That's why. And y'all are trying to get away from it, and y'all want to break the lease, but yet she won't leave, and the parents want to bring her back because they don't want to deal with it. So y'all just stuck in some type of crap unless the both of y'all, the other roommate and you, move out and leave her in the house by herself. Let her parents pay the rent. I mean, at this point, Crazy Lady gotta go. I don't know. She needs medication because her thoughts are all over the place. I mean, her parents been knew that she was like this for years, so I don't understand why she didn't just, I don't know. All right, let's watch part 6.
So we left off with her parents trying to send her back to live with us. So eventually they agreed to break the lease and ask us if we can go through and kind of get her stuff together. I'm like, for sure. I want to see what the fuck this girl has in her room. And this is one of the most morally sketchy things I've ever done. I wanted to read her journal because I wanted to know if this girl seriously thought her mom had cancer or not. So I read her journal, which is like, don't ever read anyone's journal, but I did it. And it was fucking insane. Like, so much of it was about me, which really freaked me out bad, based on everything I had just found out. And then, so her parents just eventually come, pick up all her stuff, tell us that all that happened was that her ADHD meds caused her to have a manic episode, and that's the only thing that's wrong with her. And then we just straight up never heard from her again. I've never seen her, never heard from her, nothing. So after that, I didn't sleep for like a month. I dropped like 15 pounds, and I thought everyone around me was lying to me about everything for like 2 years. Like 2 fucking years. And I feel like when you hear about narcissists or pathological liars, it's often framed in romantic relationships or parental relationships. I just feel like it's important to tell this story because you should not overlook weird red flags from your friends. Because there were some things that happened that if I took them seriously, I would have never been in this escalated situation. Like, don't ever overlook your friends lying, being sketchy, when they have that secret animosity towards you that you can clock. Those are all serious things that you should take seriously. Anyway, I hope she's doing better, not for her sake, but for everyone's around her's sake. And I haven't ever told this story because I don't want to like bring it back up for her. But at the end of the day, I do believe that like you own the horrible things that people do to you. Like, I own this story and I own this information, and I can choose to share it whenever.
Parents were downgrading her condition for so long and gaslighting y'all at the same time, not realizing that their child it needs help, like needs serious help. She needs to be somewhere where they can give her the help, because the therapist ain't really helping. She just kind of just staying mellow to keep that check, to get that money. That's all that is. That's just my opinion. But what do y'all think about this video? It was a lot of series, but we got through it. Like, comment, subscribe, more videos on the way. This was Life with Sean Renee. And check out my videos. All right? I got lots of videos. Lots and lots and lots of videos. All right. I'm out. Bye.